Ciao, ciao, ciao. Hey, baby. Baby. Good morning, everybody. Yep. Early check, check, check. Hey, check. Good morning, everybody. Thank you, sir. Check 1, 2, check, check, check. Good morning, everybody. Live. Live from the Utica Curling Club. We are live. Live. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Check 1, 2, check, check. Check, check, check. Houston, Houston, we have a problem. No problem here. Good. Sounds good. We're on a little bit early here, folks. Official stream is running, but we haven't. Players are lined up, and we are getting ready to head to the ice here. Dave Craignolan ice side here. Senior Men's Championships finals. Sit back and enjoy. Curlers are marching out for the procession here. Ceremonial march that happens with every curling event on a Sunday morning. Got a great final lined up for you here. I'll keep you abreast of the other games that are going on, the other finals. Our A final, right here on sheet 3 at the Utica Curling Club. Curlers being led out by Utica curler Tim Crofton, our piper, our resident piper. Gotta love those bagpipes. Beautiful job there done by Jim Crofton. And now our national anthem. Maybe not. Ceremonial coin flip here underway. Colors of rocks have been assigned. Higher ranked team has the hammer and throws red stones. And now the ceremonial shot of Drambuie or ginger ale, whichever you prefer. Not imperative. We don't make anybody drink that doesn't want to drink. But it is a ceremonial thing with curling bonspiels. I don't know how the whole Drambuie thing came about. I'm not sure how that is I think because it's probably low alcohol, maybe. But I can't swear to that, folks. Now the players will get a little shot. Or as my grandfather used to call it, a boozle. It's always exciting. A Sunday morning curling game is always an exciting thing. Been some great games here. I watched a couple of really fantastic games last night. Fabulous games that Broomstones 2 had against Philadelphia in the ace semi game last night. Was ice keeper Gary White is handing the ice to the players. So again, Dave Craig Nolan here in the warm room at the Utica Curling Club. Sunday morning, it is the finals of our 2023 GNCC Senior Men's Championship. And our championship game today is going to be between Broomstones 2, that's Benj Guzman, Tim Ho, Mike Sampson, and Paul Marsalia, against Utica 2, Roger Rowlett, Brian Moore, Howie Feldman, and John Kalea. Utica 2 just pulled a stunner against Utica 1 here in the morning event, and Broomstones 2 beat Triangle to allow them the right to play in the championship game. We've got the other finals going on, and I will keep you updated at some point in time once the games begin and they get several ends in. So sit back and enjoy. I'm always looking for feedback on our audio quality and our video quality. And chat room's open. Two pretty skilled teams here. This should be a great game. I watched these guys from Broomstones play last night. They don't make very many mistakes. They curled a great game. Benj Guzman is actually throwing fourth rocks, but Tim Ho is skipping the game. And really good team chemistry between the guys on Broomstones here. Utica 2, also a skilled team, will definitely have to have their A game to give these guys a good game. Broomstones is a very good team. So Utica's going to throw first here in the first end, and we're about to get underway. John Kalea, lead for Utica 2. Good to see Johnny out there. Probably the easygoingest curler in the club. And we are underway. Rogers looking for a center guard here. Now Paul Marcelia. Lead for Broomstones. Look to establish draw weight here early in the game. I always like to give a shout out to our ice crew that works long hours to create good ice here that we play on. It's not a perfect science either, folks. There's a lot of yeoman's work that goes into a curling club and volunteer club here. They do a fantastic job. So always a shout out to our ice crew, as well as our volunteer bar staff that has been here to serve people all weekend long. A lot of good cheer in the Utica Curling Club. And always thanks to our delightful chef, Anthony Amodio, and his crew for feeding us really good food. We're blessed to have them. Looks like Johnny will try and go right in here. A couple of guards set up already. Looks like he's got a pretty good looking shot here. Going to be in front of the tee line. Nice throw there from John. Got to be pretty happy with that. It's exposed, but he certainly gave everybody a good read on what draw weight is early in the game. Oh, you're very welcome out there. Glad you're with me. Enjoy the game.
Thank you. I didn't want to risk spilling the
Looks like he's trying to push here. It looks like outside a little bit. It's going to make contact with the yellow rock. And just not going to get it. I don't know if it's going to get it off the rings or not. Tim Ho's working it hard. It's actually going to stick around. Maybe. No, he got it off the rings. Just did get it off the rings. Roger will try and put that one back with Howie Feldman's first rock of the day. Nice job. No, thank you. Maybe towards the end, Gare, if you're still here. Okay. Okay. If I did right now, I might be slurring my words after a couple ends.
I mean, that's like minor.
We got 14 viewers out there. This is Mike Sampson. Curled phenomenally last night. I called the game last night between Broomstones and Philly. And again, this team from Broomstones does not make a lot of errors. So if they play like they played last night, they're going to be very difficult to beat. Four cool customers. He's going to split this rock, and it's going to raise this rock up. And that's a pretty nice throw there from Mike. Very nice shot. A little raised tap up right to the tee line. I think Roger will probably try and go after this rock that was just thrown. Perfect scenario would be double these rocks out. And this is really coming up on him. It's actually going to make contact with the yellow guard. And sent that away. I guess maybe you want to tap this up again. You don't want to expose shot rock, but if you tap it up the same way that he just threw that one, that would be a ideal scenario, I believe. That's not bad either. Get behind the yellow one. It's pretty much the same weight for both attempts. Now we'll see what Mike Sampson has up his sleeve here. Hammer belongs to Broomstones here in the first end. Looks like he might have took a little bit off this one. And I believe this is going to chip that rock out of the way. Nope, it's going to be just fine. That's a pretty darn nice shot. Wow, that was beautiful. So trouble brewing here early for Utica 2. Brian Moore will have his first attempt of the day at a run back here and trying a little damage control early here for Utica 2. No hammer for Utica. Two very nice shots there from the second for Broomstone's Mike Sampson. Got to feel pretty good about those throws. Brian Moore. A little cleanup detail here for Brian. And he got rid of the top one. Good outcome there. Tim Ho. Skip for Broomstones, throwing third rocks. Benj Guzman down in the house. Looking to put this guard back. They're all trying to get on the same page where they want this rock. I think I'd like this rock right in front of the red one. They were talking about it being closer to the center line. I don't want to show them any of the rocks on the forefoot. Tim Ho's first rock of the day. Hammer belongs to Broomstones. Going to get a little biter here, I think. Yeah, full 12-foot shot. So 1, 2, and 3. The rocks on the forefoot are completely exposed here. Brian will try just across the face of this top one on the top of the forefoot and double these rocks out. And if he hits it right, I think he can get behind the guards as well. It's about half a rock double. A little less, slightly less. Big shot here early in the game. Could change the complexion of the end completely. Line's getting better. And it's just not coming up. He's going to jam it, I believe. And he did. And he got the red rock behind the guards. So he got rid of one of them. Just didn't come up on it. It looked like it was trying to curl, and it just took its time to curl. Maybe a little bit too much weight there. I think if you're Tim, you'd like to put one right in between these two rocks and sit these two red rocks and sit 1 and 2. Oh, he's playing a takeout on this yellow one. Okay. He's playing a takeout, and unfortunately he's narrow. I don't think he's going to hit it. Went right by it. That was not what they had in mind. Roger can draw down to this rock now and freeze and try to force Broomstones to a single. Quite possibly just a tap. I think if he moves it 4 inches, he might be shot rock. Brian's trying to talk him to getting another one in there. I think I like that philosophy. Agreed. Down to Skip Stones here in the first end. Looks like he's trying to run the Reds off here. I think if he hits what he can see, he may make the double. This is a tough shot. So Roger route that skip for Utica too. Again, in a little damage control here. They're on it right out of his hand, thinking he's tight. And he's by. Oh, what a good shot. And it jammed, but he did get one of the red ones off. And no difference, really. Yellow's still sitting 2 and 3. Yeah, they weren't second rock there, so. He's going to lose this rock here on the right. Looks like he's going to lose this rock on the right. Benj Guzman, first stone of the day. Throwing skip rocks. Throwing fourth rocks. Tim Ho's the skip. He'll try and make this rock go away and sit 1-2. And this is going to work out just fine. Very nicely thrown. And Broomstones is sitting 1 and 2 with hammer here. I think you'd like to get your deuce here if you're Tim Ho. Roger Roulette's last stone of the first end. Hammer belongs to Broomstones. Sitting pretty good right now. Ideally for Roger, I think if you can hit and roll behind the red one, wouldn't be a bad outcome here. Don't want to leave a sitting duck for 2. Hammerstone still to come for Broomstones. May have left this out just a little bit. I think he's going to take it off the rings. And now Benj Guzman will have an open draw to the 8-foot circle for a deuce.
Oh, the previous scheme, because they were doing sheet 4, not sheet 3, right? Yeah, it was a pretty good game. Went back and forth. Well, they both missed a couple of little things. On the final end, Roger got one in. Just couldn't figure it out.
So Benj Guzman drawing for 2 here. Just got to be actually full in the 12-foot circle. We'll get it. Doesn't have to be any more than full 12. And they'll get their 2 to start here.
Roger needed to take 2 in the 8th, or 1 in the 8th to tie it up.
Threw it out to the sweepers.
Yeah.
Line's great. Weight looks good.
He just had no way to, yes, by just, he had a draw, he could have got there. They could have swept him in. They just didn't.
And it looks like a perfect shot. Very nicely thrown there from Benj Guzman. And that's going to be a score of 2 in the first end here for Broomstones.
Yes, it is. I got a question for more experienced people. After we're done with this draw, do we go eat and then awards?
You let them start eating, and then while they're eating, water. He needs water.
Oh, that's yours? Okay.
Yeah. So just.
On to the second end here now. Paul Marcellia. Got a nice little crowd here in the warm room. Looks like this is going to slide right onto the rings here. See what Roger has in mind here. I believe he'll take it out. Try and hit and slide away as far away as possible here. A little biter away it on the outside 12 foot would be a good spot for it. And John Calais up now. Nicely thrown. Not much of a roll, but a good shot. A little down weight here from Paul. Looks like he's going to make contact. Boy, well swept. I'm not sure it has enough to get it off the rings. And it just got it off the rings. A real light takeout there from Paul, so it worked out. And Roger will continue this takeout game here. Hard to set anything up to score here in this kind of an end without a miscue. The only way would be to throw your hands to the wind and start putting your corner guards up, but it's early here. I don't think he minds burning an end up here. Another nice throw here from Johnny. Might get a little outside roll on this one. And that's better. That's a better spot for that rock. A little more difficult takeout way out on the outside of the sheet here. Good shot from Johnny. Mike Sampson now making a takeout attempt. Nice shot. Very nicely thrown. Don't need to overthrow these here. It's just a pretty straight piece of real estate way out here. If you're down weight, I believe it'll curl. Howie Feldman now with the same attempt that Mike just shot. And this one's coming up on him. A little bit more down weight maybe. And I don't think he's going to make contact here. It's unfortunate. So it left Red with a 12-foot way out there. Probably without a lot of meaning at this point. Roger would like to play for a blank end here, but now if he splits the house, certainly takes a blank end out. Tim would like to force Roger to take one here. Get the hammer back. Bye, David. Looking to split the house here is Tim Ho. He'd like to force Roger to take one. A little toasty. This may go through the rings. I'm not so sure that's going to stick. Yeah, it's going to be a little biter back here in the back 12. So mission accomplished there for Broomstones. Roger will hit this shot rock and try to roll over on top of the other one. Howie Feldman, second chance at this rock. Looks like he got a little bit more out to the broom this time. Still going sideways. Man, oh man. He's got it, but his shooter's going to go away. And in fact, it did. But he did get one off the rings. Funny in a curling game how these ends get burned up like this with this kind of a this kind of play. So Tim Ho will try and split the house again here. He'd love to force Roger to one, barring a mistake. Anywhere on the rings over here to our left, looking down at the house, would be a well played shot. And it looks a little toasty. I don't know that this is going to stick around. And this one's going to go off the ring, so that's an unfortunate. Puts Roger back in a position to be able to blank the end now if he can lose this red rock. Is he going to play freeze, or is he just going to try and play for a blank? I got to believe he's going to freeze down to it. It's the only chance at a deuce to freeze. You either play for the blank or you freeze and give yourself a chance to play two. And he's changed his mind. He's going to hit. Brian Moore, a little cleanup detail here. Tim Ho with a little miscue, with a little heavy draw there, trying to split the house. Nicely thrown there from Brian. Very nice. No waste of time here by Benj Guzman. He will just get rid of this yellow rock. And very nicely thrown there from Tim Ho. It's funny in a curling game, sometimes there's a lot of rocks in play. Sometimes it's uneventful and you get an end like this where it certainly is shaping up like a blank end. It's funny, one miss in a given end like this can change the complexion of an end in a hurry. Looks a little tight. Howie and Johnny are really sweeping this rock hard. And he's got a piece. I think the shooter's going away as well. And in fact, it did. So we've got a wide open park here now.
Bill, you want to have a seat? Oh, Mary, oh, okay. Yes, you want to look for a Korean.
You know, just try and put another rock in the park here.
had my heart event. They didn't call it an attack because there was no pain, no nothing, just an abnormal rhythm.
Just trying to get one on the paint here if you're Broomstones. Looks pretty good for Benj Guzman. Save the sweepers on that one too, Ben. She just kind of laid it on the rings. Looks like it's going to be fine. Right to the tee line. Very nicely thrown. Want to keep your shooter here if you're Roger with the first one. Hope for a mistake and put yourself back in line for two.
Well, this is, yeah, you don't want to take it out. Yeah. If you can tap it back behind the door, it's harder for them to take out.
Roger Rowlett looking to get rid of this red rock. Made his mind up here. I think he'd like to roll far away if at all possible. Make the takeout a little bit more tricky.
Well, he's not coming at it with me. Well, that's board weight.
Right on the beak. Shaping up like a blank end here right at this point. I watch these guys curl all weekend. They've been on the same page all weekend, Benj and Tim. Pretty good communicators, which is a big part of this curling game that we play, folks. You know that. Any of us who've ever thrown a curling rock. Communication is extremely important.
Oh, Jared Wittes, the other, when he was here, it was blank, and then he fires it in for the final and gets it. I'll tell you one thing, I like stealing better than hammer. I find that I'm easier.
Rock's coming over nice. And he's going to stay right on the rings there. Good shot. Oh, maybe not. It might lose it. Roger can practice a takeout here. Yeah. All day. He'll just practice a takeout shot here. See what it does here on this 4-foot line. Later in the game, you might have to throw a takeout here. It's always good to practice a takeout and get an idea of what the ice is doing in a given spot in this situation.
Are you Dean's son? Son-in-law. So you're Dean's daughter? Yes. That's nice. That's nice that you came.
And a blank end here in the second. So Roger Rowlett and Team Utica will keep the hammer and move on to the third end. It's still 2-0 for Broomstones. I'll give you a quick look around the shed here. It looks like on sheet 5. Sheet 5 is Rochester and Diamond State playing for the Crocs Gold and Silver. It looks like Rochester has a 2-0 lead. They are playing the second end. On sheet 4, the losers of our A quarters last night, Utica 1 has a 3-1 lead over Triangle. And they are playing the third end. And over on sheet 2, we have Broomstones 1 and Rochester 2. It looks like it's a 1-0 Broomstones over Rochester, and they're playing the second end, coming back towards the glass. I'll keep you posted as the afternoon progresses here. We're back to our A final, third end. John Calea looking to take this yellow rock out, and we're back into a bit of a cat and mouse game here. It can be frustrating to play this kind of a game. And he's going to make the takeout, and the shooter's going to go away. And back to an open park. Center guard coming here. All three sweeping away. Trying to get this. Looks like he's going to get this on the rings, which is what the attempt was about. Good shot. Roger trying to keep it clean. Could throw his hands to the wind and start putting corners up and try and get two, but he's going to stick to a takeout game here right now. Boy, that's just running straight. Pretty much the same outcome here coming. Yep, and it's going to go away. And Mike Sampson will try and put another rock on the rings here.
Dean's daughter. You don't have to leave because the baby's.
No, it's his nap time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. He needs a lunch and a nap.
Okay. You know best. Moms know best. I'm just saying it's not bothering anybody back here.
Oh, thank you.
Where's the curling? What the freak? There it is. I tell you, I'm going to fire them off.
Pretty much right to the tee line. Good shot. Nicely shot there from Mike.
I was in a directorial board yesterday.
We're getting into one of these lullaby games here with blanks and rock on the rings. Some point in time, Roger's not going to want to hit with these guys, I don't think. He's going to want to put his corners up and take a chance to get his deuce, but
I agree with that.
this one's going to stay on the rings way out. It's a good spot for that rock. Make the takeout a little bit more tricky. Hoping for a miss here if you're Roger.
And then over here, I was wiggling so fast that the pedal had. Yeah, Conrad was telling me about it, yeah. Yep.
Mike Sampson, takeout attempt here.
Oh, yeah? The other people were
And there's a
about it 'cause they didn't like the cheese.
good shot from Mike. Lost his shooter. How about a big old high corner guard?
The hug.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, now I bring it back to about 6 feet in front of the house and then I slow it. Because they're saying, but the only reason I do that is they're saying, oh, we're losing the pebble and the drop in. But I don't think they know what they're talking about. The heavier pebble you get, you're going to lose the less.
This is going on to the rings here. I somehow don't think it matters. I think either way, Broomstones is going to erase this rock.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like that. That's why we did.
Either way.
Well, here, I'll show you.
And in fact, that's the process here in the third end. Rowlett has hammer. Not much going on here in the way of setting up an end. Broomstone's making their takeouts pretty efficiently here. Looks like he's all over it. Coming right to the nose. Right to the nose. Very nicely thrown. Roger wastes no time. He's just going to continue to hope for a blank end here as to how it's shaping up. 2 ends in a row. He's decided not to put his corners up and ignore the red rocks in the park. Howie Feldman certainly capable of making runbacks. We'll see when Roger decides to maybe get away from that strategy to put himself in line to get 2. Brian got a little wide on this one. Set it out just a little bit. And I think this is not going to touch anything. Just set it out with his out turn a little bit, did Brian. Not happy with that one.
Never seen it before. I don't know. It could be just the way he does it, but he was, and Nick Breyer, those two.
So looking to guard up here is Tim.
But it was always those two coming.
Taking a long time to come over. You want to have both these on the rings.
Yeah. Ideally, it's a sideways.
And it didn't come over. It's more of a center guard, so this one's wide open. Now this leaves Roger with a chance to. He's going to ignore that rock behind the tee line and draw. Try and put himself in line to get 2 here. I like the strategy. Brian Moore with a chance to put Utica here for a chance to get in line for a multiple score. Got to get one right behind this red rock on the 4-foot circle someplace. Out counting the, it's got to touch the 4-foot circle to be a counter.
We should have it just pull the line.
They're thinking he's light. It's just not coming over. Not curling. They beat it up like it was light, and it's really not light.
Puts on a colder base
It's going to go right to the button a little bit past the tee line, but shot rock, showing him half a rock down there. Maybe a little overzealous with the brooms there, or John and Howie. I think he could have left that rock up a couple of feet shorter, would have been a better spot for it. Made it curled a little bit more.
How you doing, Mikey, on this guy?
No, I'm good, thanks.
I'm in. Oh, yeah. I'm in double. I thought this would last. Yeah.
So Benj Guzman looking down the ice. You can see a good half, 2/3 of it looking down the ice. He's going to come here with like a kind of a hack weight shot. Just take him off the rings and sit 2.
Yeah, Cobb's in Washington. That might be his last. I don't know. Well, who are they playing? Yeah, I have no idea.
We'll see if this one curls. The previous shot from Brian took a long time to curl. It fooled the front end a little bit. And wow, this one's going sideways. Holy moly. They got it by. No legs. No legs. Nope.
Protect that reel.
Yep. We are not going to have a blank end this time. No, thank you. Roger looking over his options here. Got it. Like to be 1-2 after he throws. Right in between the red and yellow rock on the top of the 4 foot, out counting the one behind the tee line. The red rock would be a perfect spot for this rock.
Well, yellow's throwing now. They're not going to take themselves out.
Oh, yeah.
But they want to put top 4. Oh, look at this boy.
Big draw coming here from Roger Rowlett. He has hammer, blank the previous end. His first skip stone with hammer here in the third. I think he'd love to sit 1-2 here behind this red guard. The red rock in the top of the 8 foot circle would be a perfect scenario for this shot.
Can't be simple. Oh, why? Well, no, you hit the broom. I knew it was fast. It was 27.
He's got a good looking shot here. Boy, this thing is curling up hard on him too. I think he's going to make contact with the red rock.
Yeah, he did. He contacted the red.
Doesn't want to push it up if he can help it. And no blood. A little light, just a little light maybe. Sure curled up on him. Last stone here for Ben Guzman. He'd love to hold Roger to 1 and get the hammer back here. 4 broomstones. Certainly there's room for him to draw down and be shot rock here. It's a big shot. He can lock one right on the corner of this yellow rock and just tap him back a couple inches. He's going to be shot. It's almost level with the tee line.
Well, they theorize that, but they don't know that.
No. They think the pipe comes up a little close to the concrete. Yeah. Warms it up.
Looks like he got out to the broom. It really curls here if the weight's right. It's starting to curl now.
Goes away from that where you see it. It's only coming back to place.
And this is also coming up on him.
Not light. Hitting the yellow.
It's not at all light. It's just over curled. Definitely had weight.
That's nice. Promote.
Now Roger's got an open draw to the 4 foot for his deuce here. Just come to his own rock here. I don't know how far out you got to get with the broom to make this. This is really curling up hard. This is the widest that they've been. They're in the middle of the 12 foot with the broom pretty much. I think with the right weight, this will work.
Yeah, it'll curl 4.5. Which is what he wants. He wants a 4 foot curl.
Hammerstone here in the third end. Broomstones is ahead 2-0. Utica sitting 1. If he can touch the 4 foot circle with his last rock, he'll get his deuce, and the blank end looks like the right thing to have done. He definitely got out to the broom. Line looks great on this shot. Line looks great.
They are dragging it in, and it's curling.
Oh my. Looks pretty good. I think he's got a made shot here. Just got to come to his own rock here. This is a great shot from Roger. You got to love that. Beautiful throw. You got to be happy with that if you're Roger Rowlett. So he got his deuce in the third end to tie things up. It's 2-2, heading to the fourth. Quick look around the sheet. On sheet 5, The Crocs, gold and silver medals. Rochester won in Diamond State. Rochester's ahead 3-0. On sheet 4, that is Utica won in triangle, playing for the Bartlett medal. It looks like Utica has a 3-2 lead over triangle. And over on sheet 2, Broomstones won in Rochester. It looks like Rochester has taken a 3-1 lead over Broomstones 1. On to our fourth end here, 2-2 game. Yellow rock slides off the center line, creating a bit of a corner guard, which Tim Ho will go ahead and use. Boy, they dragged it a long way. It looks a little light. Just made contact with the yellow rock, so Roger will take advantage of this, I believe, and draw. Yep. That red rock's in a good spot for Roger. John Kalea looking to put a little pressure here on Broomstones and maybe turn the beat around here a little bit for Utica. 2-2 game here in the fourth end. Two skilled teams playing at a high level here, folks. Not coming over. Good weight, just didn't come over. Not finishing. Free guard zone still on. Tim's going to consider raising this red rock to get it off of the center line, I think. If it overcurls, it wouldn't be the end of the world to raise it behind the yellow one. And in fact, it looks like the raise is going to happen here. They might want to sweep it for a little more oomph to get it behind there. And they got it on the rings. They might have got both of them on the rings. Maybe. Certainly the one to our right is on. And they're both on, according to Roger. He just gave both of them a little pop, indicating to his players at the other end that they're both touching the paint. No hammer here for Utica, having scored 2 in the previous end. Possible double here. I think if you hit this rock about a quarter of a rock, I think you get them both. It's over curling for that shot. Oh, he doesn't want to run it back on his own. And that's going to work out. Maybe. Oh, it hung around in the back. So that pesky 12-foot rock in the back puts a multiple end on the table, certainly for Broomstones. Shot rock behind is on the back 4 here for Utica. And I think Tim's got to make this rock go away. Wow. Line's real tight. And they swept it by. Real good sweep from the front end. Very nicely thrown. And that's going to work out just fine. 1, 2, and 3 here for Broomstones. I think if you're Roger, you'd like to double these 2 rocks out of here. Puts 2 on the table, but not 3. If you can double both of these rocks out. And that's, in fact, what he's going to attempt here. Boy, it looks tight. Looks really tight. My goodness. Oh my. Just came up on him. He was a little inside. Looks like he might have just started it that way a little bit. Boy, it was really unforgiving. So trouble brewing here for Utica in the 4th end. Tim will take advantage of this corner guard here and try to get another one behind here. I think that's could play center guard. Could split the house. You want to not give Roger an easy chance at another double. I like coming behind this. I like the shot, his first choice, coming behind this red guard at the top of the 12-foot. If there is a bad feature to this shot, Roger can make a double and slide underneath it and still, make more than 2 difficult, but trouble's brewing here for Utica in this end, for sure. I don't think this is going to bury, but 1, 2, 3, 4, count them, folks. Yep.
Where is the senior championship? Mike, you know where the senior championship's going to be held? The senior, the U.S. senior championship. This is for the Grand National. Oh, the USCA? I don't know.
Brian Moore, a little cleanup detail here for Vice for Team Utica. Brian Moore needs to make a shot and get some red granite off of the paint here. He's not going to roll under. Just going to hit one and actually roll away. Got one off of there. And I got to believe that they'll hit this and try to sit right there. Nose hit be okay here. And sit 4. Big bad end brewing here for Broomstones. Boy, this is coming up hard on him, too. I don't think he's making contact at all here. He missed it. Oh, that's a big break for Roger. Just low, a little too light for the takeout, and he just got inside enough. Very unforgiving. Now, if Brian can double these 2 out, Utica could sit 1 and 2. It's amazing how one shot in an end can change the dynamics of an end, and that certainly was that shot. Unfortunate miss there for Tim Ho, and gives Utica a chance to do some cleanup here. These are 8 end games.
Oh yeah, looking good.
It's getting better. We're getting better with every turn here. Getting better with every turn. And it's stuck around, but Utica's still sitting 1 and 2. There is kind of a thin double there. He could sit 3 with a thin double. This is the first time I think all weekend that I've seen Benj and Tim with some degree of maybe not being on the same page. I think Tim might like to throw the thin double, but he's just going to hit and stick here. Doesn't want to take himself out behind this rock. It's a little high side hit. Sit 1 and 2, or sit 1. He can't sit 2 out of this, I don't believe. Pretty much on the nose. A lot of folks in the way. And lost his shooter. Roger want to make this red rock go away back here and sit 1-2. Right on the nose. Force broomstones to a single would be a mission accomplished here for Roger Rowlett. Rochester 1 and Diamond State are tied up over on sheet 5, 3-3. They're playing the 4th end. Here comes takeout attempt here from Roger Rowlett. And he left this out just a little bit. Oh boy. I don't think he's going to like this one. He may chip it off anyway, but he's going to lose his shooter. And that's the case. Now it puts broomstones back on the market for 2. Hit and stick, sit 1-2. Broomstones has got the hammer here. Takeout attempt here from Benj Guzman. Gotta hit and stick. Gotta hit and stick. Line's getting better. Got a good looking shot here, I believe. Going to come right to the nose, maybe a little off, might lose. No, it's right to the nose. Good throw. Very nicely thrown. And Roger's got to make this go away. He'd like to hit and stick. Got to be happy with that. Still in line for a deuce. Roger needs to hit and stick. And then Benj will need to hit and stick for his deuce. 4th end here in our feature game. Big shot here from Roger. He needs to hit and stay. Excuse me. Very nicely thrown. No offer from the front end, but just right on that beak. Very good shot there from Roger. Sitting shot rock. If Benj can hit and stick, they're going to get 2 here. You don't want to hit and roll out and take your 1. The end has been set up for a multiple score here. Little house cleaning detail here from Tim Ho. Don't need to throw big weight at it here. The players are throwing nice kind of control, board plus weight here, and it's curling up nice for them. Hammer stone here in the fourth end. Broomstone's looking to get there too, and it looks like he's all over it. Very nicely thrown. And that's going to be a score of 2 for Broomstones here in the fourth end to take a 4-2 lead. Well played end. Looking around the sheets here. Over on sheet 2, the Ardsley Shield. And the runner-up will be Dr. Jim. That is Rochester 2. Ahead 4-1 over Broomstones 1. On sheet 4. The Bartlett medal between Utica 1 and Triangle is 3-1 Utica. They're playing the fourth end. And it looks like Triangle stole one there to tie it up at 3. And it's 3-3 Rochester 1 and Diamond State over on sheet 5. Back to our feature here, fifth end. Looking for a center guard here. Looks like he's going right on the rings. Going to the back of the rings. Back 4. I think Roger's going to disregard that here. Yep, he's going to. Get his corner guards up here and try and get his deuce back. Could be a little heavy here for Johnny. Doesn't want to be on the paint here. And in fact, it's going to slide onto the rings, so that's an unfortunate miss there for Johnny. Not happy with that one. Not enough to get it off. Not enough to get it off the rings. There's a break for Utica there. Just stayed out. Roger will hit and try and get as far away from his other yellow rock as possible here. He'd like to roll right to the 12-foot circle away from the other side. And he will be in line for a multiple score here if that's the case. Nice soft weight here from John. It's not coming over. It's not coming over. Maybe. He did get it off the rings, but unfortunately he lost his shooter too, so we will take this rock out if we are Broomstones, and Roger's got to start over again. Mike Sampson, takeout attempt here. Good looking shot here from Mike. He's going to hit and stick. Now Roger's got to play once again for a blank end here. Howie Feldman Looks like he's going to lose his shooter. He's going to take this rock out, but he's going to lose his shooter. And in fact, that's what happened. Well, Roger Rowlett just can't get anything going here. Every time he tries to put himself in a spot to get a multiple end, there's a one miss, and this is a tough team to miss against because they don't miss a lot of their takeouts. Somewhere on the rings here for Mike Sampson. Mission accomplished here. Come right to the tee line, maybe a little bit further. Yep. Back four. Okay. Howie Feldman takeout attempt here. You'd like to roll to the outskirts here if you can after the hit. Curling up hard, looks like it's come right back to the nose. And another nose hit. Shaping up like a blank end here. Barring any misses. Both teams trying to stay patient here. It's been that kind of a game. Very nice shot. So we're just playing the takeout game here. Roger Rowlett not in a position to set himself up for a double score here. So I think he's got to play for a blank at this point. A little nerve-wracking for the players to play this kind of a game. They've had a couple of ends in this game that have been that way. Not the most exciting of curling games, but it's strategic and it's frustrating at the same time. So, which is a trademark of our game. It can be frustrating and it can also be strategy. Sometimes your strategies don't set up the way you want. A miss changes the complexion of an end. It's just a very, very odd game in that respect. Brian's got a nice looking shot coming. Looks like he's going to come right to the nose here. And well thrown. Players are taking turns at their takeout game here. Tim Ho will do the same thing. Hoping for a miss here if you're Roger Rowlett. This team really makes their takeouts, so you're hoping for a miss. You better keep hoping because these guys just are pretty solid players. Very nicely thrown. And now we're back to Brian's takeout.
I'm surprised he hasn't been counseled like at work or something. Does he do anything with Steve Time?
And Brian's going to lose his shooter here, I think. Yeah, the shooter went away. Yeah, these are 8 end games, folks. There's been some ask on the in the chat room. These are 8 end games. Sometimes finals tend to be 10. where the lesser events kind of skips agree on hanging a couple ends and playing 8. But this is an 8-end game. We don't want to work the seniors too hard. So we are down to skip rocks here in the 5th end. Broomstone's holding a 4-2 advantage. Looks like Roger Rowlett would like to sneak out of here with a blank end and keep the hammer into the 6th. And just try and get himself set up here to score a deuce.
Oh, it is because he's avoiding them in all. Trump would have nailed it over to Martin. You're right. There's the black ops.
So back 8 with the shot here. Roger will try and hit and stick and hope for a miss. Otherwise, again, it's shaping up like a blank end here. Hit and stick here for Roger if you can, hoping for a miss. Get himself back in line for a deuce. Good looking shot here from Roger. He's going to come right to the nose. Maybe just a little off nose. Well thrown. God, these ends can get so nerve-wracking for players too. You got to make the shot or else it changes everything, you know. So you're hoping for a miss if you're Roger here. Benj Guzman is down to his last rock here in the 5th end. Roger still has hammer to come. Now, does he want to make this shooter go? It looks like with this ice, he maybe wants to hit it and make it go away and make Roger practice another takeout. Oh, boy. Last stone for Benj Guzman here in the 5th end. Broomstone's clinging to a 2-point lead. Played almost a perfect end here to force Roger to blanket. And it's coming right to the nose, I believe. Nope, and it's actually going to roll away. I think that's what he wanted to do. Another blank. Practice takeout here for Roger Rowlett. We're burning up ends here, folks. We're burning up ends.
Pedaling, no more pedaling, that's done. Mike Crum is doing the pedaling.
And he's practicing his takeout. This is going to be a blank end here, and Broomstones is going to hang on to a 4-2 lead. We're going to go to the 6th end. I'll take a quick look around the sheets here. Over on sheet 5, Rochester won in Diamond State. Rochester just got a 4-ender to take a 7-3 lead over Diamond State. And Triangle and Utica are tied up 4-4, I believe. They're playing the 5th end. 3-3, I'm sorry. And over on sheet 2, Rochester 2 is ahead 4-2 over Broomstones 1. Back to our 6th end here. 4-2 game. cat and mouse game here between two really good teams. Very entertaining game. Not the most exciting curling that I've ever called, but when these games unfold like this, that tends to be the case. It's just nobody's trying to make a mistake that can cost them a big end. So, and both teams are playing that to a T. He doesn't want to be center guard here. Looks like he's going to go right on the rings. Now, will Roger ignore that and put his guards up? He may. It's on the rings, it looks like. Maybe not. Okay. A little different strategy here from Roger Rowlett. He's going to go right for the 4-foot circle here. Certainly, if you're John Calais, you want to think if you're short and you put a corner guard up, fine. But you don't want it in the crib or in the back of behind the tee line. Which, unfortunately, this may be. No, weight looks pretty good. No, it's going to be deep. That's just unfortunate for Johnny. Going to stick around in the back 12, but not what Roger wanted. Just can't get anything going. A lot of time. Sixth end. Another guard. And Tim's going to play aggressive and go for the 4-foot.
Yeah, I'm drunk.
Oh, Lord. Curlers are a rare breed, folks. I had to shut my mic off for a second. I apologize. I'm back. Okay. Wow. So Roger hung on to the hammer here in the sixth end. He's got one in the back. I think Tim's going to go after this rock. I know he doesn't want to, but it's behind the tee line, and it's the right call. Got to hit this rock. Sit 1-2. Hit and stick.
It's looking like you and I don't go to the league much anymore. Got a freak app and we have such a good thing going.
Don't know that he's keeping. Yeah, it's coming enough to keep a shooter. Good shot. This guy, Mike Sampson, has played like this all weekend. Kudos to you, Mike. He's just played well all weekend. I don't think he's missed a takeout since I've been watching. So it's a very good rink, you know. Now, Roger's got a corner up, so he's got to try and stuff one here. Disregard this shot rock in the back.
Oh my God, Bob. Billy Morehouse. I don't know the girl. Who's the girl?
It's that Billy Morehouse.
No, Billy Morehouse's brother.
Coming out with the intern, trying to get around this corner guard here. Big shot here from Howie. If he can bury one here, puts Roger in business. It looks like it's a little heavy. It's just not coming over. A little toasty.
I know that.
Might be through the rings. Oh, that's unfortunate for Howie. Just through the house. Not good. Not good.
What is that? Is that for the cod mix? Yeah. Wow. Oh, mixed plate. Well, her father.
Tim looking over his options here. He's certainly in control of the end. Roger's trying to score a deuce, and he's got no yellow rocks on the rings, or even he's got that one red guard. Might not be the end of the world to take that rock out if you're Tim. Forcing Roger to freeze and draw. He's going to split these. Okay. Cuts the rings down a little bit. Just really draw weight can do it. Heavy draw.
I got so mad at Bobby to say he leave school early to go curling. I never knew what he did.
Trying to push here. I don't know if this is going to make contact with anything.
I would have curled that.
And this is heavy also. So that's going through the rings too. That wasn't the idea behind that shot either. So these guys are starting to show signs that they're human. Oh, missing. My goodness. So Roger's back in. He's going to give Howie a second chance at trying to get one behind this red guard and put himself in position to score multiple here. Well, the weight looks better than the first one, but boy, he's only a half a foot from the end line, from the sideline, and it's heavy. It's heavy again. I don't think this is staying around.
I'm still trying to figure out.
And it did. So we got a biter. We got a biter back here. That was not what we had in mind for Team Rowlett. And Tim Ho's going to make this go bye-bye and take two out of the picture right away. Takeout attempt. I think Tim would like to sit 1, 2, 3 here. Very defensive-minded rink here. They played great all weekend, and a good play continues. Shooter goes away. Still sits 1 and 2. Roger's still got a stuff one here someplace. Brian needs to get one behind this guard. I wonder why he's choosing to come this way. It looks like it's not curling. Looks like fast piece of real estate too. Now he had a tough time with both of his draws. Brian Moore draw attempt here. Perseverance is the key here for Rowlett. You got to try and get one behind. This line is considerably better than both of the previous rocks thrown here. It's just not coming over though. Not finishing. Got to finish. Not there. And a little heavy. A little toasty. No offer from Benj. And because he was going to hit it either way, so it didn't matter. He wasn't going to get it off the ring. So and we're right back to no yellow rocks. You want to make this go away. Looks like he's all over it. Right on the beak. Very nicely thrown. Well, at least Roger, if they're heavy here, Roger's got something to catch it. They've been heavy with about every shot down this path.
I like it. Brian's,
I think you still got to draw, and if you're heavy, you use it. But
Brian's the man to do it. Good third.
draw. Brian's yelling down. Yeah, draw. They've been heavy. Again, this rock is a catcher if it's a little heavy. You might get a little roll to the inside, which would be good, even though it's behind the tee line. You're struggling to score here if you're Roger. You got to have something on the rings with a yellow handle on it.
No, I think they're drawing. But if they're heavy, oh.
Oh boy, this is coming up real hard on him. I don't think he's by. He's not by.
Oh, they better sweep. They're on the guard. Yeah. Brian comes up to me this morning. He says, two guns. All set. Tim, talk to man. Oh my God. I was thinking about that. Because I shoot left.
Tim looking to put another rock and sit 4, I think. Center guard. Right in the middle of the 12-foot. Not a bad spot for a rock here.
Yeah, but Utica's having a problem on 4. Oh, it is.
Tim looks like he might be changing his mind here. He's calling for a center 12-foot shot here just to cut the rings down for Roger. Still leaves Roger a draw around the other way that they've been trying to attempt. I'm not sure if he's taking his own rock out. I'm not sure exactly what he's doing with this ice here. We will find out. Oh, he's playing a little raise on his own rock here and sit right there. Oh, God. So he beat him to the draw. That's a great shot. Oh, boy. And the woes continue to compile here for Utica and Roger Rowlett. I think you got to throw your hands to the wind here maybe and draw. Still got to draw. He's got 2 rocks. Got plenty of room to draw the other way, too, with the outturn.
He's got his 150-year Utica curling cap on. He plays with different caps. I don't know if you'll ever watch it.
He's looking to draw through this port and kind of just rub off the shot rock and maybe get it behind a guard. He's taking his time, making his mind up here. Looks like he wants to just squeeze one through here. I'm not sure exactly what he's doing. Okay, I see what he's trying here now. He's trying a little thin double. He's going to try and hit the rock that's on the 12-foot and come over. I still think it leaves his rock, his yellow rock exposed, though. I'm not sure what this, he's getting a couple red rocks off the ring, but I'm not sure what this gets him. I'm not sure what this gets him. Oh boy. Oh no. You can hope for a tick off his yellow one. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Too big a weight. Now Tim will try and make a little tap up on that rock in the center and make Roger. Roger's going to have to squeeze hard to get one out of this. Last stone here for Broomstones and Ben Guzman. Looks like he's trying, I'm not sure if he's trying a little tap up on his own or a draw. Probably the same weight for both shots. Big trouble brewing here right now for Roger Rowlett. Broomstone sitting 4. Utica down 2 with hammer here in the 6th end.
Yeah, but this is your first one. You should have more help. But Roger set up the draw schedule. Yeah, but Roger set up the draw schedule, and it was the most ice crew friendly draw schedule I've ever seen. He says, "Where do you see the dice?" He even factored in the.
He's playing a little tap on his own rock here. Sit 5. And boy, is this ever going to cut the rings down for Roger. My goodness. Wow. Well, he's got to touch the 4 foot. Actually, if he's just full in the 8-foot circle, he gets his 1 and he gets out of jail free here against 5. So, but Broomstones is sitting 5. And Roger's got plenty of room to hit the 8-foot circle here to get his 1. These are the type of shots you got to forget there's any other rocks on the ring.
I know. I hate dropping to the D. No, you're playing so,
Agreed.
so well, and all of a sudden you drop to the D.
Big shot here from Roger Rowlett. He's down 4-2. Broomstones is sitting 5. This is the hammer stone of the 6th end. If he can draw the 8-foot circle here, he's going to get his 1. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He chunked it. This could be all she wrote, folks. And he's going to outcount one of them. It looks like 4. 4 for looks like a steal of 4. 3 for sure. That's going to be a 7-2 lead. And a little light there for Roger. It overcurled on him. And I think it was 3 for sure. Seventh end coming along here.
Geez, it's funny how that works out.
You see his shoulder just start to
So they're going to continue the game here. I thought that Roger might.
or else goes to me, he says,
I thought they might quit, but doesn't look like he's going to throw through here anyhow. We'll see what they hang. It's 3 for sure, so this would be 7-2.
oh my God, it is a throw. Yeah.
Throwing through here.
Surprised me.
Benj Guzman heading for the scoreboard. I'll be able to update the score here, and they got, it was 4. So it's 8-2. Broomstone's in complete command of the game. This is the first big end. And Roger's going to continue to play here.
I know, and I know the guy. I sold him my old screen. The guy's a nice guy. God bless him. Noise. And then they drag. Yeah, it's like, holy cow. They said that's the worst thing you can do to rock.
Take a little look around the shed here, folks. Our Bartlett medal taking place on sheet 4. That's Utica 1 against Triangle. It looks like Triangle is squeezed out ahead of Utica here. It's 5-4. They are playing the 7th end. Over on sheet 5, that is the Rochester 1 and Diamond State. Rochester 1 is ahead 7-5. They are also playing looks like they're playing the 6th end. Over on sheet 2, Broomstones 1 and Rochester 2. It's 5-2 Rochester. Back to our feature here. Commanding 8-2 lead now for Broomstones.
Yeah, but overall, I mean, yeah, I think it's like 90% if you were to put a percentile on it. Yeah, I think Johnny was about I think he's shooting almost like 90.
Once again, throwing through here. Don't want to leave any stones in play for Roger Rellette to be able to draw to or freeze to. So just want to hit stuff, and once the free guard zone's over, I'm pretty sure Tim Ho will start banging yellow rocks.
Yeah, it is. It's too fast. But Roger says,
Draw attempt here from Howard.
Howard's got a great release. He always releases it right before the hog. It's no different. No, well, you know what? You might behind it. Oh, no, he's behind it. Oh, yeah.
And now the takeout game is going to begin. Ideally, you'd like your shooter to go bye-bye if you're Broomstones here. Just like a peel shot.
He's angling in, man. He's going for it. Get right there and get a double.
Perfect shot. Yep. Another draw attempt here from Howard.
Yeah, but look at Utica on sheet 4. Holy moly. They're struggling. How you doing, Mike? Want another one? Thanks.
No thanks. A little light again here. Looks good, actually. Howie's got a nice draw coming here.
I draw under. Oh, it's light.
Didn't make the rings.
Oh, it's light.
And we'll start hitting here now. Will Broomstones. Make some of these yellow rocks go away. Just want to make your yellow rocks disappear here if you're Tim. And nicely thrown. Just right. You want to make this go as far away as possible. Perfectly thrown. Brian Moore attempt to draw here. And the numbers game has begun here for Broomstones. Try to run Utica out of rocks here in the 7th end. Draw attempt here from Brian Moore. Game well in hand here for Broomstones. Curled great all weekend.
What's the weight? Weight's kind of heavy, isn't it? No, it's not heavy.
And nice shot there from Brian. Still exposed. No waste of time here from Benj to get rid of that rock. Just got to start peeling rocks here.
Yeah, Howie is having. Somebody said to me that Howie's having problems with his shoulders.
Perfect shot again here from Tim. Like your shooter to go away. And the red's going to stay. That'll give Ron maybe. Nope, it's gone. Brian trying to come the other way with his intern.
But he said his shoulders were really bad. Yeah, he does. He's a very powerful.
Draw attempt here from Brian Moore. Trying to get something going here. You certainly need a deuce here to even think about playing, I guess, but it'd be hard to steal 4 from these guys.
He's heavy. Yeah, he is heavy.
It's going to stick around. And it's behind cover. You can come the other way and get it, though.
27 seconds.
And just got a lot of room in between the guard. There's 12 feet in between these 2 rocks, so there's a lot of room to come around and chip this one out.
Here we are in the what? 7th end? Kudos to the ice crew that worked this morning. Right, Mike? Good job, Mike.
Takeout attempt here from Benj Guzman.
So about 27 to 17.
Whoop,
At the 7th end.
don't want that one.
What? Hard to stop. Yeah. Ideally, hard to tee would be the perfect ice time. If it's stopped on the tee, then you have to do some grass. Roger told me grass, but I can never remember grass. But he's gonna pull it off. Wow, what a weight. Oh, he breezed.
A little bit of glimmer of hope here for
Guy hit it with his foot to deflect off.
Roger Rowlett.
Well, that gave you a chance. Yeah, bury one. Bury one over on the 8.
A little glimmer of hope here. Down 6 in the 7th end.
I would say, well, there's a plus to always coming around. Yeah, I think that's what they're doing.
To me.
Six or the four.
Pardon me, folks.
They might be trying to promote their yellow.
He's trying to split the yellow one on, it looks to me like. Just got to hit a third of a rock with draw weight and kind of just back house weight, just split them on. It's a bit of a setup shot here too. Leave this one in play for the next one. This might work. Oh boy. Well, when things aren't going well, they just seem to not. It's hard to get back on track once you drop a big bomb like that. I'm okay, thank you. Same shot here coming from Benj Guzman. Looks like Rochester 1 is victorious over Diamond State over in the Crocs Gold and the Crocs Silver runner-up to Diamond State. And this works for them this time. They're both going to go away. So Hammerstone here. I guess Roger will try splitting these on to get his 2. Trying to split these on to get 2 out of this end. If he can do this, it'll be 8-4. No hammer coming for home. Oh boy. It picked. It picked. Boy, when things are going bad, I guess they continue to go bad, and this is going to be a blank end. I'm pretty sure they're going to have, they're going to say that this is all she wrote, and they did, in fact. Congratulations to Broomstones 2, Benj Guzman, Tim Ho, Mike Sampson, and Paul Marcelia. They are the 2023 GNCC Senior Men's Champs. Congratulations to them, and congratulations to runners-up, Utica 2, Roger Rowlett, Brian Moore, Howie Feldman, and John Kalea. Other games are still going on. There's still 2 more games that are still going on, folks. So again, congratulations to Broomstones too. They are our champs, our GNCC senior men's champs. Played well all weekend. Very, very solid team. They didn't make very many mistakes all weekend, and they continued their excellent play here today. So I am Dave Craig-Nolan from the Utica Curling Club, and we are going to sign off. Join us again next weekend. I believe we have the, if I'm not mistaken, next weekend we got a lot of live streaming coming your way with our college bonspiel that's coming up. And tune in to our Utica Club channel, our YouTube Utica Curling Club channel, and look for the live blogs, and we'll be here doing the games. There's going to be a lot of games we're going to do. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay warm.
I'm not gonna say it. T-line draw. Line straight. Yup, yup. All the way. All the way through line. All the way through line. Line straight. All the way through line. Right down to it. We're freezing right on it, guys. Beauty. Good job, Mike. Well, we get the guard. We gotta use the T-guard too. Yeah.
Play halfway.
Yeah.
Come down. I'm sitting. We'll get it down.
Yeah, you don't wanna use the guards while we can? You wanna get behind it already?
Yeah, we can go my guard.
Yeah.
You know what you get shot at now? Like you're that back one where you guards to the boat.
Yeah.
You get rid of that back one. None of that. It's like none of those rocks are helping us.
Or you get rid of it. They need a few shots to get rid of it if you leave it there. Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, but to get the
Another one out, they gotta lose it back.
right.
So one lose it for them. It's just anyway, it will.
I'm just throwing it off. This is off and off.
Very nice, Matt, thank you. Now we have to play it probably.
Control, operate there.
Okay. Normal. Control. Control.
Rip the guard too.
Yeah.
Hard to lose if you rip the guard.
Well, probably not my approved.
Pretty hard to lose if you rip the guard. Yeah, that's one.
I never called a freeze all day.
Yeah.
It's right here for the freeze if it's the right way. I like the freeze, you know I love the freeze. It's all on song. Come on.
We're winning.
Settle up a little, baby. Freeze up. Come on. trouble, sure. Yeah, so you don't breathe. Breathe, yeah. 4 seconds. Very nice, guys. We'll maybe a little more. Okay. 4 seconds. Go. Picture it here. Good line. Keep it coming. Where's the weight? Good way. Keep on, baby. Roll on, my leg up. Roll in there. Yeah, keep it coming. Keep it coming. Come on. Come on, breathe. Breathe, guys. Okay, good. Started up. Want me to hit it?
I mean, you hit the top one.
What do you want to do? You want to hit it? I'll tell you in a second. You guys like this hit it? I mean, I don't mind throwing or drawing. Try to hit it.
Around it?
Is there any reason to hit it? Not really.
That gives them the best chance.
I said it. Right down the center. I want to try to hit it.
I hate that one, absolutely.
Okay. We'll go around.
And if you play the up turn down too hard, I just think you have to play the up turn down too hard.
You want to come in, turn around it?
Yeah, I don't really like that a lot.
Okay.
Because if you ever
What do you like, Steve? You call it. I like count 4 right here. Okay, you got it. 1 to 4. You got it.
check it out,
I don't mind.
so it's close.
Yep. Yep. I'll get it up. Sit behind. Behind already. Alright. Good house.
Well, the one thing is, what were we eating? If you do it, you just pull this, and then you get the purple. Right? But I think when you come down, get this instead. Just around this. Now the trick is to use the legs. I don't hear it. Well, this is
You know, the golden sign is just to touch that outside yellow. Right. To change the angle. So, Kim, if it's close to touching, it's play it. If it's close to rubbing that yellow, play it. The outside one. Yeah.
I don't know. Control.
I don't know. Maybe I need, that ice looks a little tight. Maybe a little more. Yeah.
What do you guys think for ice?
I don't know, we haven't played this line in a long time, right?
We can't hit the guard. We better do
Yeah, better be a little wider.
control.
Where do you want it? Guard ready to deal with it. So like a cover or deal? Deal is ready to go. Let's just hit it. We just hit it to get going. Right?
Yeah, how do you know that?
Guard or you can hit it. Again.
Well, if you don't throw, he has a really tough shot to win. If you jam it, he's got an easy shot to win. Or not.
Let's hope I don't jam it.
feel. If you throw a guard on that rock here, you win.
You want to throw the guard, Dino? Yeah. That's fine. I've been listening to Canadian all day. Might as well one more time. Guard. Gotcha.
Is that enough? It's too much. All you have to do is cover everything.
Proper word drop.
Throw, Willie.
Throw.
Right.
Okay.
No, we got this one too. You know what? And have the shooter go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the intent is to take the guard out of the shooter. Not really get. You put the guard in and you get to shoot. You know what I'm saying? You just center it, redirect it. Oh, yeah. You did, yeah, that's good shot. Okay? I'm not saying you need to, because that's really shot. Yeah, because you've got to come over and hit you've got to make it too. You can't do that with that rock. So the rock has to be coming this way. You might use that red rock. Well, I mean, if you theory it, how are you going to do so? You gotta better this one, right?
Play more right. Go in there, son. There's Lisa. Just touch me at that red.
But the edge of the red, the redirect. The redirect is played by.
Oh, yeah. Maybe a foot.
I'm not doing a bunch.
Yeah.
Throw a bunch.
Yeah. Give just a little more ice, because it's like a band. Okay.
Go inside edge, right? Kind of stick the red one and redirect it.
It's normal.
Oh, man. My shoes are all gone.
Yeah, well, I thought too, I thought the same thing.
That's what I thought. Sure.
So we tried to,
I think you did take a shot of mine.
I didn't, you know,
But, I should. No,
just a guard.
I'm not trying to get in there.
Guard the one who's in, or guard our shot.
Yeah, just do it this way.
Make them play.
have to go up.